It is time for another Mushoku Tensei monthly chapter review. Yeah, man, I swear to God, it feels like it's forever to review these, but then again, that's how it feels with more monthly chapters. Like, they're really good, but it just takes a while for you to receive them because you only get one chapter a month. It's not weekly, but in return, you do get that good quality content of the detail they put inside the work. So I say, it's all worth it. I'd rather have it be monthly than weekly. But the downside is it takes forever for them manga volumes to come out. And by the way, yes, I do have volume 1 of the light novel series finally on the day it was released. And I do have some stuff I want to say about that once when I'm done reading it, and I will immediately review it. But for now, I'm still reading it. I'm like halfway through there because I've been busy a lot lately this week. A lot of stuff, been working a lot of double shifts. So until then, I will give you my thorough opinion. And speaking also of the light novel, Volume 2 was supposed to come out on July, but they pushed it back. What I've been seeing on Twitter is apparently there has been a lot of mistranslations with the paper, with the stuff, because people who already bought Volume 2 digitally are complaining about how there's a lot of mistranslations and errors and typos within Volume 2. So people are complaining, so therefore they're getting refunds, and it seems like they had to push it back a month. Because it was supposed to come out in July, but now it's going to come out in August instead. So, but that's a story for another day. I'll tell you about that when I do the review of Volume 1 of the light novels, and tell you how I feel about it. And boy, I got some shit to say. But before then, let's talk about Chapter 53. Now, usually when light novels are being translated into manga, most of the times they only last for a certain period of time before they lose ratings or sales, and then the writer themselves has to quit and the series gets dropped. However, the rise in the popularity of Mushoku Tensei has been increasing, even without an anime. It's been very impressive. So because of that, it was able to be slated for a new arc. And I say thank goodness, because it would suck if they just ended right in there. It would really suck. And I've seen a lot of light novels that got translated into manga, and they ended way before things got even good. And it really sucks that that happens, but it happens a lot. So people have to understand how well that this series is doing, and the fact that it's still going on as a manga series. Now, without further ado, let's get into the review. Last time we checked, Ellie, I always have trouble saying her name, Ellie Nellis, but some people call her Liz, so I'll be calling her Liz throughout the remaining of this series. That's her nickname, is Liz, the elf, the woman who has the curse where she sleeps around with a lot of men or she will die. Came to tell Rudius that they have located his mother Zenob's location. And however, it's going to take some time for them to get there in a very dangerous context. Now, Rudius, of course, being the guy he is, also finds out that Roxy's also with them, but instead she decided to follow Paul while Liz came to Rudius for her own reasons, and also she doesn't want to see Paul. As we all know, no one likes Paul. If you're a woman, more likely you don't like Paul for a certain reason. Anyways, Rudius did want to go, but it snowed in. So, however, he also got a recommendation letter from the University of Magic, and they acquired skills of him being known as the Quagmire. And they were like, hey, come over to our school. We'd like for you to help out with your skills and stuff. So he has two options. But of course, he wants to go see Roxy. He wants to go save his mother. So of course he would choose that. But however, Hikami, the human god, instead says, no, go to the Magic University. Besides, you really want to see Roxy in that pathetic state. Your sword skills have not improved. And plus, Eris took away your manhood. If you want to know what that is, Rudius is suffering from erectile dysfunction, which means he can't get up. He can't get turned on. He can't start his engines. He can't blast his rocket. He can't do none of that stuff, thanks to freaking Eris. Even though it's a giant misunderstanding, but that misunderstanding caused Rudius to lose his self-confidence. So, throughout this entire time, Rudius has been dedicating himself to self-training. He has been training with magic and physical abilities, jogging, push-ups, curl-up setups, all that stuff he has been doing. The guy is freaking ripped. Now, of course, every day before he does his morning meal, he prays to the holy artifact, which is Roxy. Which is Roxy's holy heart. I swear to God, that meme still isn't dead. And it's because the manga, the meme is back again. And a new meme of the Quagmire thing is back as well. And it's just not going to die until, especially when the show starts, you know that meme's not going to die. The holy artifact of Roxy's undies. My God. Blessed be thy name. Anyways, all jokes aside. We also got to see some other characters as Liz was explaining the entire situation, where after Millis, they met up and decided to split up. At the same time, not only Kishiriko was helping them out, but also the legendary, the immortal Demon Lord, Bondi Gandhi, makes his appearance. And a lot of people are interested, like, okay, is this a minor character? Is he just talking about him? No. Bondi Gandhi is a very important character, not just to the story of Mushoku Tensei, but also to the lore of the entire universe of Mushoku Tensei. And not Rudy's world where he originally came from, but that world is entirely whole. I gotta say, man, if you ever do the research of the lore of this world, I gotta say, it's freaking amazing. It's just out of this lore. It's some of the best backstory lore I've ever seen inside of an isekai, which is, I appreciate how the writer put so much thought and detail into his story and world. So I'm just now surprised that this thing is just now getting announced in anime after all these years. It's a very big surprise to me. But I guess it's best for having it now than back then, so therefore we'll have a better budget, better animation, so we'll get to see what happens. We'll see. Anyways, hopefully this outrage culture age will end next freaking year, if it does come out next year. I hope so. But anyways, I mean, I'll sidetrack it again. So Higami says, if you want to cure your ED and become a man again, go to the Magic University. And there you will study, not only help your ED, but also help you to understand more about the teleportation incident that caused so many lives to be lost and so many people to be missing to this very day. So Ruiz has decided that he knows if he had two options, go and find Roxy with Xenof, but he will regret it, or go to this university and he will find what he needs. So of course he chose to go to the university. And there he knows an elite class of students that were being shown in this very dark silhouette formation. I can't wait for you guys to see these people. These people will also have a major impact on Ruiz's life. I don't mean just, hey, they come and go. No, they're going to have a major impact on Ruiz's life. These students that you see in the pages. And not only that, guess who else is there? Freaking Selfie / Silent Fix is there. Oh my God. If you put two and two together, you already know what Higami has in mind for helping Ruiz out with his little problem there. So yes, that was the entire chapter of 53. And by the way, if you want to know, hey, how come I know how to get these chapters so quickly? Well, it's actually very simple. Almost more than likely, on the 19th of every month, if you go to a Raw place like LH Scans or Raw, some.com, you will find Raws of Mushoku Tensei and plenty of other manga out there that get released on that day. So almost every month on the 19th, a Raw chapter of Mushoku Tensei will be released. You just gotta type in Mushoku Tensei Raw and it will show you the site. However, when it comes to it being translated, that's another story. I know in the past, the translations were like this, like once when the chapter drops, at least the next week, we will have the chapter translated. But as of late, it's been taking a while, so I don't know what's really going on that side of the translators. But yes, that was 53. I'm excited. We're finally ending the arc. And one more thing I want to talk about. Sorry about this. And it's about the light novel version of Volume 7. It sucks that this novel, this volume, is so irrelevant to the point that not even the manga artists bothered to even put it into the story itself. That has to suck. And to tell you the truth, I read Volume 7 of the light novel only once, and it was on NovelPlanet.com. Only once, and I have to say is, wow, it's not needed, but it would have been appreciated if they put it inside the manga, but I guess not. I guess even the writer himself felt like it was kind of an irrelevant arc to go by, and I'm like, well, okay, that's them and everything. So I'll see what they do with this. So yeah, I'm done here. I promise you, I'm done here. No more. This video's done. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, and of course share and bell icon. You know what to do already. So anyway, I got Shield Hero review next. So look forward to that. Madcrownxox out.